After Labor Day, it is customary for Democrats and Republicans to make a final push to the November election. And this year, there is a lot at stake in the midterms, including control of the House and Senate. Our political reporter Greg Lee breaks down the big picture for the nation and for California.
With Labor Day in the rear view, the sprint to the November midterms begins. Democrats hold slim majorities in the House and a tie-breaking vote in the Senate and Vice President Kamala Harris. History and early forecasts told us to expect a massive red wave fueled by President Biden's low approval rating and record inflation. But 9 weeks out, experts say the landscape has changed.
This theme of chaos and don't forget about Donald Trump and what could happen, along with that Dobbs decision, and that's weighing down Republican fortunes, and Democrats are sensing some momentum, even though it's probably not enough to blunt the loss of the House.
Republicans need to flip 5 seats to claim the House majority. Political experts, polling, and recent special elections have shown the Supreme Court's overturning of the federal right to abortion has motivated Democrats.
Women are registering to vote in such high numbers. The gender gap in registration is huge. And this will, again, have an impact in the election in November. Women will save democracy, and that's what this is at risk.
Joe Biden's popularity is still low, and it's still in the low 40s. There is this divergence for voters between, say, congressional Democratic approval and Joe Biden approval.
While Democrats focus on the abortion fight and recent legislative wins for Biden, Republicans have focused on kitchen table issues like inflation and the economy.
Republicans have a plan for a new direction that will get our country back on track. Our plan is a commitment to America.
Democrats also focusing their message on former President Trump.
If you're Joe Biden and you're Democrats, what are you going to do? You're going to talk about Mar-a-Lago. You're going to talk about the chaos of Trump. You're going to bring up former President Trump early and often.
President Biden has stepped up his travel, especially in swing states, trying to make that case.
It's clear which way the new MAGA Republicans are. They're extreme. And democracy is really at stake.
Mr. President, I have news for you. Americans don't want to change the subject. They want to change the leadership in Washington.
With 52 representatives, California races will have a major impact on the direction of the House. And while statewide races don't provide a lot of excitement, Sonoma State's Dave McEwen says Republicans will look to win a statewide office for the first time since 2006.
Republicans are going to look for surprises down ballot in these statewide constitutional offices, like, for example, in the Attorney General's race, and, for example, with Lonnie Chen in the state controller's race.
Much of the focus and the money on the California ballot going towards the 7 propositions. There's a measure to enshrine the right to abortion in the Constitution. Voters will decide on kidney dialysis clinics again. But the biggest fight is brewing over legalizing sports betting. McEwen says more than $500 million has been spent by competing camps, one to legalize it in tribal casinos, another clearing the way for online bets. Industry experts say the Golden State is a huge prize.
This is one of the largest untapped markets in the country. So, of course, your DraftKings, your FanDuels, they've invested millions in supporting Prop 27. On the flip side of that, you see the California tribes. They view these outside companies, these outside sportsbook operators, as a major threat to their business. So they're funneling millions upon millions of dollars in support of Prop 26.
Greg Lee, KTVU, Fox 2 News.